life and death tag teaming up. Roll the credits, I done seen enough. Enterprise, tell him beat him up. 23rd Avenue, only doing what I had to do. You make it out, this shit is magical. Niggas standing still passing you. Disappointment was a class of school. Be a damn fool's what you asked to do. Go to school and get your master's too. Be masterful and get masterful. I'm practical, so I'm asking you. If half of you is only half you knew, how could you then manage to? Imagine you as a balance shoe. Fuck the world, now I'm mad at you. Longitude and latitude. To climb out, we making ladder moves. So I gratitude to show gratitude. Speed with my eyes closed. Fuck what your third eye knows. Cause I know as time goes, time slows down for no man, and I'm sure. And no one knows what they in line for. And never mind what we dying for. Living for the moment, hope I'm out my mind way before the time my mind goes. No opportunity, just off pursuing me. Cops pursuing me, on top of shooting me. Blocking Glock is all I got for unity. What the fuck your problems got to do with me? I don't got the time to stop and think that I am going overboard, walk the plank. I am not a saint, though I am not the same. Nigga, all our caskets gon' drop the same like yeah. Dolo, fuck a passenger.
Right here, live from 23rd Avenue, man. 23rd, man, Lewisdale.
23rd Brick, no. Motherfucking. Whatever nickname, man. The Brick, the Ross. Real shit. PG County has been.
Has been, man.
Yeah, has been, man. Murder, man. We out here. Right here, we about to pull up on the strip that got raided more times than any other. It ain't the same no more. Most of the niggas that used to live back here and get money back here don't live back here no more. It's West Park Drive. It's right here. This area used to be a stronghold of Jamaicans that lived over here, so they called it Jamaican Park.
Wow.
This whole strip, we had a game house right here. We had trap house. It was a water spot. There was a lot of water right here. Niggas used to strap on this spot right here. They could put up cameras and the woods up there. And they would kick the door in out faithfully every month and a half, 2 months or so. They'd come real heavy. Niggas would get locked up. It'd be down for maybe a week, and then niggas would be right back at it. Same shit. So niggas would come from the court over here. You know, niggas get hired up and come over here, play bad, make all type of crazy ass bets. Play ball over here, walk right down there.
Right.
Trap it out. Most niggas move though. Like, this jump to change so drastically. Mind you, you gotta put a time frame on. Niggas is looking at it, they probably seeing it like, man, it don't look like nothing. Well, look, listen, time frame I'm talking about is about 10 years ago. So,
10 years ago.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I was on vacation. So.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
So, man, you know, it's lower middle income, like, as far as like a black or minority area. So it ain't like the projects, obviously, but it wasn't peachy either. It ain't like you coming back this bitch and niggas wasn't getting shot or niggas wasn't getting money, or it was just like you could just come, anybody could just come through here.
They think it was all happy dandy around.
Yeah, they see fences, they see shit like that, and they get it fucked up. Whatever, it is what it is. That shit don't change. When a nigga standing in front of you, it don't matter where a nigga from. Like, I'm from Lewisdale, motherfucking right. I'm from Peace. I'm from Prince George's County. But what that got to do with me and you?
Right, exactly.
What that got to do with me and you right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna help you. That I'm from there or not from wherever the fuck you think I'm supposed to be from in order for me to be tough. Alright, so that was Jamaican Park. I'm gonna take you past. This 23rd right, it's the main strip. It's taking you everywhere in Lewisdale.
So how was it for you, particularly by yourself, growing up around here?
Initially, like, I moved here. So I moved here when I was in the 6th grade. I was like 12, I think, somewhere around there. My man Pint used to live. Shout out Pint. My nigga Pint used to live over here. Pint, my nigga Steve used to live over here. My nigga Shoku. No rep. But for me, initially, you know how that shit go when you move to a new neighborhood. Don't nobody know you. They don't know what you used to do in your old neighborhood. They don't give a fuck about none of that. So niggas be testing you. My first little incident came with nigga. I be doing music with my nigga Yolo, and a nigga named Hershin. That nigga doing like 45 years right now.
Wow.
With like a body. I think it might be like 50, something like that. Shout out Hershin, man. Hold your head up, nigga. He was the first nigga to catch a crazy indictment out of all us young niggas. When he was like 17, he caught that case. 17 or 16. He been in since. But yeah, you go through little shit. Them niggas definitely was the first two to really like tried some shit, and that shit didn't go the way they wanted to go, and from there, states pretty much knew what was what.
Mm-hmm.
Coming home from school, walking, the niggas fucking with me for no reason. How that shit go? Nipping in my heels, I'm trying to ignore it. I don't know these niggas. Finally, a nigga just crossed the line, nigga like threw his book bag at me or something, or grabbed on mine, I think.
Wow.
Turned around, got to fight him. That was it. That was just regular shit. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like it was just more tough or it was way worse than what the average nigga go through anywhere else. It was the same shit. Same old shit as you go through anywhere in America, anywhere in the DMV, anywhere in the city, anywhere else. Like, same shit. Niggas was knuckleheads. Niggas was fucking with the bitches. Niggas was trying not to get embarrassed. Niggas was talking about the gear. Niggas doing all the regular shit. For me personally, I've always been athletic, played the sports. A little bit less social. I grew up different. But everybody fucked with me for the most part. Like, I ain't really had no whole bunch of problems and shit where I was getting picked on or they was trying me for trying me more than they was trying each other or the next motherfucker. It wasn't like, it wasn't hard. It wasn't adverse for me, I say. It wasn't like I didn't hate growing up here. I love that shit. There used to be these white people lived over here. They had this big ass trampoline in their backyard. Shout out Samantha.
He smile when you say Samantha, huh?
No question. He's smiling back there too. He know what.
Oh man.
Shout out Samantha. This shit, this shit, Como take the Lane Mountain. That's like the biggest part. They got like they used to have the annual like Latino. They parade over this gym. The 4th of July, they got like the international gym, get a whole rack of like everybody over this bitch. They still do that? Yeah. The 4th of July gym. Yeah, they do. They still do that. Gonna be crazy. I'm gonna show you that.
Pulled up from Landing Park, man.
Yeah, see him.
Damn,
you listen to that. You hear the Wolf 2 playing, by the way. That's what you listen to. Go support that shit. February 23rd. That shit is dropping. 23rd day.
Oh, 23rd.
On 23rd day. All day. We got merch. You can purchase online. Go Instagram, Amin. Click on the link. We got the new shirts. Support them shit. We got advanced orders right now. We got all sizes. They true to size. Everybody been asking me, man, when we gonna have another batch? So we got them. Look, don't ask no more. We got them. Them shits is in effect.
Right. Crazy, man.
I'm about to take this. I want to talk about Lane Mountain. My nigga Swish on the hook right now. Shout out Swish.
Right, man. What was the crazy experience growing up around here, though?
Crazy?
For you.
Like, what you mean? Like one incident?
Yeah, one. I mean, it's probably multiple. But
I'll tell you one. We had a nigga. You remember Phil? You remember Luncheon Ass Phil? Yeah. We had a nigga named Luncheon Ass Phil. And I don't know what the fuck was up with. I don't know if he was like schizophrenic. Like now, mental health is a big thing. Back then, niggas didn't really so much give a fuck about that shit. So I don't know if he had some underlying issues that we didn't know about, we weren't aware of. But that nigga used to he used to walk. He lived right in one of the houses back here, and he used to walk down this court. He used to pop out of nowhere. We be over here during the summertime. Everybody hoop. I'm about to drive down there. We used to be down here. It was like a everyday ritual. Niggas used to come down here around like 5:30, right when the sun about to start going down. It was too hot and shit.
Right.
So niggas would be out here hooping, and that nigga come barefoot, clean across this motherfucking field right here that you looking at, and just pop. I'm out of nowhere like the Messiah. Like you look up 1 minute, you chilling, next minute Phil coming. Niggas like, look at this nigga Phil. He was a big nigga too. So one day, it was a Sunday afternoon, I'll never forget this shit. We got an old head named Dickhead from around. He kinda like a legend. Nigga named Dickhead, right? Dickhead wild as shit. So Dickhead got his kids out here. And this way, I was talking earlier, this nigga Hershon caught his case. This is actually where he caught his case at. He killed 2 he off the water. They say that he killed 2 motherfuckers Sunday afternoon. Niggas was hooping over a parking spot. They jammed, they got into it, nigga balked. Nigga had to tap on him, sparked him. 2 arm, 1 arm made it, 1 arm didn't. And we ain't seen Hershon since. So that was wild. That was, like I said, that was in front of her. It was a million people out here when that happened. But this shit right here, I'm telling you about. Okay, so Phil, he comes across here, like I told you, out of nowhere. Nigga Dickhead out here with his family, he chilling. And he just run down on Dickhead out of nowhere. I'm talking, he just picked Dickhead, he ain't got no shoes on. He like, man, yeah, there's people having picnics, all type of shit back here. He like, yeah, man, I'm tired of you been picking on me since 96. Mind you, this like in 03. Like, you been picking on me since 96. So he swing on the nigga. So he pop off on dickhead. I told you, he a big nigga. He get to hitting dickhead. Like, I'm talking about dickhead went from playing with his son to fighting literally in less than 3 seconds. So he don't know what the fuck going on. So he trying to defend himself. He come about that shit. Phil let him go. That nigga running. He got a Avalanche, Chevy Avalanche at the time. He running the back of that bitch. So everybody think he about to get that shit. Niggas running and ducking and shit. Niggas like, oh, he about to let this shit go.
The dude Phil, right?
This dickhead. Now dickhead run to get the gym after Phil attacked him. So I said Phil way bigger than this nigga. So he going to the back of the trunk. We like, oh, he about to get that shit. He about to let that shit off. So you know we all doing all that wild shit. That nigga come out with a baseball bat.
Oh shit.
So he chasing this nigga around with the baseball bat. Phil's stupid, but he ain't that stupid. He running. You know what I'm saying? So they running all the people's picnics. They jumping on tables and shit. People looking weird. He done hit the nigga in his elbow. We ain't see the nigga. He ain't really catching good. Police came. You know how this shit go.
Yeah.
And by the time like we seen him, like maybe we seen Phil like a couple days later with his elbow wrapped up. So he ain't all the way retarded, but he kind of retarded. But that was some shit that used to just regularly happen.
Damn. A lot of crazy ass memories, man.
Yeah, a lot of shit. Niggas was drag racing over here. Nigga got decapitated.
Damn.
Niggas was drag racing up here.
I think I heard. How long was that ago?
This is like. See, this one thing that I got to put in reference. I don't want to sound like that nigga. I don't want to be that nigga, but to an extent, I am that nigga that's gonna be saying all type of old ass shit. Cause I've been locked up. I was locked up for a minute. So this is some shit from like 03, 04. But niggas was drag racing coming down University Boulevard right there, and a nigga pulled out of the intersection right here too fast, and had his window open. They hit his car. His car flipped. His head rolled out the side window.
Damn, the dude that was drag racing.
Nah, this wasn't one to do. This is an innocent motherfucker.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was drag racing. He made it.
He said he made it?
Yeah, the nigga that was drag racing? The nigga that got his head cut off didn't make it. I don't think anybody's ever made it in the history of niggas. Ain't no nigga made it after that one, but the nigga that was the nigga was drag racing. The nigga that was drag racing did make it.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Damn.
So yeah, you driving around, you seeing like I said, it looks like a decent upstanding. For the most part, it is though. Like it ain't just like a whole bunch of. It ain't no whole. I don't think it's even a housing project that's just full of nothing but 100% knuckleheads. You feel what I'm saying? So
right.
It ain't that type of situation, but it definitely had
definitely had its moments.
Had its niggas and it had its moments. Like you got niggas everywhere.
Yeah. I grew up in the house next to the projects. You know what I'm saying? Lejoy Park, uptown. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up in a small street, we grew up right there on Elm Street. But you know the projects right next block to us. But if you go on my block, you wouldn't even think too much what happened. Especially now, because my whole block is gentrified. Yeah. Only thing that's left is WMV Street. And they're gonna probably tear that down soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whole time, whole time people would probably sleep on the looks. So I never sleep on the looks. I always how do people carry themselves around here? You know what I'm saying? I used to live up top around renting house. Like renting house ain't no projects. You know what I'm saying? So, but it definitely goes down up there. You know what I'm saying?
I know a few niggas out there.
Yeah, man. But speaking of that, like DC and Maryland, I mean, like you know, it's always been this like not really tension, but you know.
We know what it is.
Yeah.
Line thing where niggas from the city tend to think that, and this is in general, not for everybody, but you got niggas from the city that think that if you ain't from the city, you just ain't from the city, or you ain't really with the shit. Or Maryland, you all the way out Maryland. I seen one video that shit was real funny. He was talking about Waldo, but he was making rap. He was like, man, you want a nigga from the city or you want a nigga from Super Maryland? He called that shit Super Maryland. That was the funniest shit to do.
Yeah.
But that's the perception. Is that once you get out far, which says a lot about the nigga that's saying it, to be honest with you. It's like you really think that something that's less than 2 miles away from you is way out yonder. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's a misconception.
Right.
It's a real misconception.
Has anybody ever tested you because you came out and you said you
in the system?
Nah, not in the system, but just in general. I mean, you could say in the system. You gotta say both for real.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it real. So I was the one. Okay, so when you get in the system, they refer to as like homies and shit, right? So a homie would be a nigga that's from wherever you from. They got cars and it's divided by whatever you from. Like if you from Kentucky, you in a Kentucky car. If you from New York, you in a New York car, so on and so forth. So when you get with like niggas from this area, from Southern Maryland, not northern like Baltimore and up, or Frederick and up, but from this area, and that's like right on the border, them niggas is relatively like they homies considered. Now I'm Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So shout out all the Muslims from Lagos. But So I was never really on homie time. I was always with the Muslims, regardless of wherever you at. But I chill with niggas because I know niggas from the area. Now the problem that you run into is that you got a lot of niggas that's from out here, and as a crutch, they'll say that they're from the city. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of saying that they were. So when you get a nigga like me that's like never ever, I'm unapologetically from Maryland because I know that shit ultimately don't define what I'm gonna do or what I ain't gonna do. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And nigga like me, you sometimes run into niggas that kind of feel some type of way about that shit just off the strength that they not used to dealing with it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, nigga, I'm from where the fuck I'm from. Like at the end of the day, you niggas that's from wherever you from. If you from Southeast, you from Northeast, you from your city. The nigga that told on you, don't be a nigga from where I'm from. Be a nigga that was from your neighborhood.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and for wherever you from, for niggas from Chicago, like if you from Chicago, 9 times out of 10 it ain't a nigga from Rockford that told on you, it's a nigga from Chicago that told you, and so on and so forth. Like not to demonize one area more than another. It's just to say that where you're from never dictates your character.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you is. Plenty coward niggas from wherever, and there's plenty real niggas from wherever. You know what I'm saying? So you judge a nigga on that mandate, not, oh, he from such and such, so he gotta be a certain way. That's wild as shit. Think about that. That's basically saying, well, if I wasn't from where I'm from, I wouldn't be who I am. That's some wild shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But I ran into it a little bit, but niggas in the system know it. Like niggas know it.
Real recognize real. That's how I always been.
I done put in way too much. Niggas know exactly what it is. But when I first came in the system, I ran into that a little bit more than. But once a couple demonstrations, and it's over with. Man, niggas ain't talking that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but for the most part, PGDC was like it wasn't really no bad relationship at all. It was just everybody. It'd be more so the niggas that make it look bad. Like it'd be like if you got a wild homie from out here, he gonna make it look bad for everybody else that ain't wild that's from here. You feel what I'm saying? And if you got a wild homie that's from the city, even like niggas uptown be beefing with niggas from Southeast, niggas from whatever quadrant you from, niggas be beefing with other niggas from other quadrants when niggas do wild shit. Like, oh, that nigga owed a bill, that nigga fucking with a faggot, or whatever the issue may be. Nigga doing wild shit. Or be like, oh, that's that uptown shit.
Yeah, that's exactly. You hit that shit right on the
head. You know I'm from uptown. That's not that uptown shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not that uptown shit.
That nigga from uptown who did that wild shit, not the whole uptown. Like, you ain't gonna just demonize the whole area. That nigga did or said some wild shit.
Right.
I fuck with, if you real, like, I fuck with you if you real, man. That's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily, and that's not true. I hate when niggas, like, it is what it is. I'm going way too.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, whole time, man, while we here, I mean, do you want to talk a little bit about your prison stint, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Shit is public record for the most part. Like, I got locked up 2006, October 24th. I got sentenced to 130 months, 10 years, 10 months. I did 9 years, 8 months. I was at 6 federal prisons, 2 maximum securities. I spent 4 years at VMAX at Hazleton in West Virginia. One of the worst jumps in the system. That's the first jump I went to. Matter of fact, they called it Gladiator School. Started there, went there, left there, went to Jessup in Georgia. From there I went to Fort Dix in New Jersey. From there I went to Otisville in New York. From there I was at Lee County in Virginia. I was there like 2 years, almost 3, and then I went home from Talladega in Alabama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was never bullshit, never trip. Niggas that know me. I ain't never really trip off the time itself. Like, I never stressed over it. Certain situations I went through while I was in that motherfucker caused a little bit more stress than others. I'm just driving around in circles at this point.
Yeah.
But I never really was tripping. I knew I had to do that shit. In order for me to go home, I had to finish that shit. So I finished that shit.
Right. I mean, you want to talk about the particular charge that you caught?
Nah, not really. But it was a series of robberies, bank robberies and armored trucks.
Oh man. And they gave you 10 years. 10
years, 10 months. Yeah, copped out.
Oh man.
Yeah, 924 federal. It was a federal case outside of DC. So my specific charge was 924C, which is possession of a firearm in the committance of a crime, whether in furtherance of a violent crime or a controlled substance crime, and then the actual robbery charge. They run consecutive. For now that don't know, it means that the time you get for one charge and the other don't run together, so you have to do them separately. So I got 7 years for the actual gun, for brandishing a firearm during the commission, and I got 3 years and some change, almost 4 years, 46 months for the robberies themselves. Like, they don't really trip off bank robberies. I ended up pleading. I had one co-defendant. Shout out Jerry. Hold
on, a lot of people can't shout out their co-defendant.
It was only one of us. Man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shit occur on our shit.
That's what's up.
Check it out. I'm saying? Oh, so I forgot what the fuck I was saying. That's crazy.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you were saying.
I forgot. The charge. Yeah, so it's 46 months for the robbery. They don't trip off bank. Like they don't really trip off banks like that. So I ended up copping to one and getting the other two dismissed just to get them off the books.
Right.
They matched them up off MO. Like they didn't catch me red-handed. They just matched them up based on MO. Like it was the same modus operandi. Basically the same way they was done. They was done each way was done like this in similar manners.
Exactly.
So they connected the two. It is what it is. You know how that shit is. You live and you learn.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I was 19 at the time.
That's nice, man. That's crazy, man. Glad, you know what I'm saying? Definitely glad you're home, because a lot of people who do the same type of crimes, man. You know what I'm saying? They getting punished with them crimes, man. I know one dude doing 60 years, 60 years for trying to rob an armored truck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's definitely a blessing that you came out and did that time. You know what I'm saying?
Respect, appreciate it.
Hey, man, my whole time. Whole time, man. But yeah, we gonna continue the second part right here to the interview, man. It's your boy DNB Hoods and News, and we gone. Damn, we.
Nigga, we was slid down that bitch in the snow. Motherfucker play hide and go seek around this joint.
Yeah.
And niggas was shanking niggas, selling drugs up and down.
True. Y'all got a little bit of everything right around this motherfucker. Y'all got the buildings, y'all got the houses. Y'all got a little bit of everything.
Different kind of blood.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you one question, my friend? What time do they do the tow? They tow the cars. What time do they tow the cars?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what's up?
So we gonna talk about right here, man. So we talk about, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of what you've been through as far as, you know, growing up around here, the prison stunt and everything like that.
No question.
What's up, man? What's going on now? You know what I'm saying, as far as the music thing going on.
We grinding, motherfucking Amin music is everywhere. We trying, you know, a little bit of movement around this gym. You feel me? Everybody around here, they pretty much show all the love. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just about getting it, you know, letting people see. This next project we got coming out on 23rd, happy 23rd day. Year the Wolf 2, the first one, Year the Wolf 1 on SoundCloud.
Right.
This jump will be on all streaming services, every one you can count on. It's going to be there, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Google Music, everywhere. It's going to be there. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We just try and carve out a niche with the music though. You feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't even so much more about like what I've been through. Or that's like a component to it, but it's not really the focus. You feel what I'm saying? Like we trying to do something with the music a little bit different than what people were probably accustomed to in the early.
Right.
And you know, just barring niggas to death. We giving niggas the balls, giving niggas a little bit of everything, a little bit of melody, something for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Women, you know, you get to look at it. That's the case, whatever it may be. We giving somebody a little bit of something. You got what about to come through.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's what we doing. We branding that shit. 23rd was the word. You know what I'm saying? Bando City, we out here. Everybody know what it is. Like, we trying to spread that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, this project, hopefully, will be the thing that distinguishes me from the rest. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. Come through. You come through. Come through, what?
And the Romani?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good, man.
You good,
You good, man.
Pasar la luz ahí.
No.
No sabe. No. Ok.
Trying to figure out they want to cut.
Yeah, man. But how long have you been rapping, though?
I've been rapping, man. Real rap, like, I was putting effort in, so we've been going strong for a year and some change now. But as far as me actually rapping, I've been rapping myself going on about 14 years.
14, 15 years.
14, 15 years.
Went around there.
Wow.
15 years.
So you actually started flowing at first?
Yeah, I started. Yeah, I do my thing, but it wasn't in the booth. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then my man right here convinced me to get in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest is like.
He didn't got no words for it, man.
Nah, he don't need nothing. I'm gonna do it for him. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was just playing around at first, and then realizing you got something that you can commoditize. And you say, all right, let's get this bread out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can do what we do, so let's do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. So the whole time, man. What would actually say that inspired you to actually start rapping, though?
Man, alright. So boom, when I was young and shit, I used to be listening to other people's music, and I used to mimic like what they would say a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you memorize songs? That was big to me. Being able to memorize a song was important, and then memorizing and having like the correct lyrics. You feel what I'm saying? So like I used to listen to Bone Thugs, and I used to sit down, right, and I used to like literally like rewind everything that they saying, write it down until I got the whole song, and then I would rap it with them.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that was like an accomplishment. The more like I could memorize and spit, kind of like Quran. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it was kind of like that mentality behind it.
Right.
But so I would take it, do that. So in the midst of doing that, you know, you listening to Big, you listening to Jay-Z, you listening to at the time, you listening to all these different groups, and you getting a whole bunch of different flows, you getting a whole bunch of different cadences down. And then I started realizing when I would hear instrumentals that I would have shit popping in my head, but I couldn't necessarily get the words out. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then I just kind of it was like a gradual progression. Right. It went from me imitating and mimicking, memorizing, to me hearing rhythms in my head, and then me putting words to those rhythms. Right. And then it was like, okay, well, you figured out how to do it. You're pretty good at it. So let's see if you can take it and do something else with it. So that's what kind of made me like initially start saying, I think I can do this shit. I used to hear shit and I was like, man, I can do that. Literally, like, I can do that. He ain't doing nothing I can't do. I like how he said that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the type that could turn a phrase, and I said, man, I can do that. Right. Mm-hmm. So, and then I just been doing that.
Definitely, yeah. So the whole time, man. So I mean, you know, I've listened to a few good tracks, man. They definitely dope. Okay. And the whole time, the thing about it though, you know, is you got the new generation with the new youngins. Mm-hmm. You got the mumble rap, Boney Jeans, you know, and everything like that. You know what they doing.
I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying? What they doing or whatever. So I mean, how as an artist, you yourself can keep up. You know what I'm saying? Being now that you got this new type of wave going on and so forth. Like, how can you put yourself to another pedestal without trying to, you know, imitate them and compromising and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying?
All right, so. It's like just studying this shit, being a student of this shit. Like my man said that I read a quote that said that hip hop belongs to storytellers. Like regardless of what, like we focus on the extremes now and try to normalize the extremes. So we look at one end where you have the extremely dumbed down, if that's what they want to call it, version of it, where it's like repetitive and mumbling, you can't really understand it. And you got the other end where it's extremely conscious, extremely. Or whatever, it's extremely informed. Right. Someone's coming through. Check him out. Yeah, so it's a medium. It's a medium. There's a medium ground to be found. There's like a middle ground to be found amongst that. So it's like when you blend storytelling with actual bars, I think that substance always takes the place of, it gets recognized if it's done the right way. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you run properly and you actually got substance, a good amount of substance, no matter what the current climate seems to be, it can float to the top. You feel what I'm saying? There's a niche for everything. Like that's what we're starting to see. Like the diversity in hip hop is at a point where nothing's off limits. Right. So we're starting to see that people can do things way different than what we conceptualized or what we thought was acceptable 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even 2 years ago. So now, because of that, it just creates an opportunity for everybody who does different types of music. So it's not one thing or another where it's like they're only going to pay attention to this. Right. If you have substance. You know what I'm saying? If you have substance. That's only if you have substance. Exactly. So I think that like with the right showcase and talent in the show, you know what I'm saying? I can pretty much, there ain't nothing I can't do. You know what I'm saying? So literally ain't nothing I can do. This is real unicorn shit. Not fuck Porzingis and all that other shit. This real unicorn shit over here. It's nothing I can't do in the booth. So
exactly.
It's just about getting that shit in the right position.
All the time, man. I mean, what artists is like in the future that you would like to work with? You know what I'm saying? As far as either DMV or outside of DMV, doesn't matter.
I'm open to anything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, I ain't really thought of like specifics, besides who I work with, Rush Them. I want to work with Rush Them. I want to work with YOLO. You know what I'm saying? Besides them niggas, like, shout out to them. I'm not really opposed to working with anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, women, men, rappers, singers, mumble rappers, lyricists, conscious rappers, whatever you call yourself. If you do music, rock and roll niggas, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Anybody over there, DC Top 20, Young E-Class, whoever, anybody, man, I'm trying to work. Like,
shout out Young E-Class.
Shout out Young E-Class, that's my nigga. Shout out him.
Yeah,
shout
definitely.
Shout out to home. Shout out Just Paul. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the DC Top 20 family. Shout out all y'all.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, the whole time, though. So, man, I mean, all right. So now you see. Also, I also brought up about the new wave. So the new trend now is being independent. Okay. So being an independent artist. Okay. So my question is, and the situation is, okay, you have a pretty decent label deal right there on the hand for like maybe $1 to $2 million. Okay. But you also have a situation where you want to be independent. Okay. Now, what situation would you actually choose? Would you stay to be independent, or would you actually take a deal if the deal was actually a good deal?
It depends on the leverage. It depends on the leverage. It depends on like any business deal. It's like if I stand to gain more, if I stand to lose more by signing a deal, even though on the front end it might be sweet, but on the back end I'm probably going to cost myself a few dollars because my pedestal hasn't grown to the point where I can stand losing a few dollars, or I don't have enough like independent support, then I'm not going to do it. But if I do, whereas I have enough of a buzz and I'm following, I got enough people around me that I don't necessarily, I'm not going to suffer as a result of having more reach with the label. Then that's cool. Because you know what, at the end of the day, that shit ain't nothing but a budget. You know what I'm saying? They give you a budget.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's all they're giving you a budget, bro. So if we can prosper without it, then why not? So that we can actually reap the benefit of the entire deal. But if we could actually use it and still profit, you know what I'm saying, while gaining a pedestal, then the right situation, you know what I'm saying, like either way it goes, like I'm not closed minded, I don't have my mind completely closed to any avenue. You feel what I'm saying? As long as it doesn't compromise character. Right. As far as like business wise, like I'm not, everything's on the table. You know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't there yet. Whereas, I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that. Nah, if it don't compromise integrity of character, yeah, we can consider it. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely take it and look at it and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? So we assess it, analyze, and then move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. So I don't really no model at this point other than grind, other than be visible, other than get your name out there, other than put work in, other than keep recording music, other than keep doing the club scene, hitting the music, visuals, you know what I'm saying? So outside of that, ain't nothing off the table. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. So yeah, man. I mean, so what's the next plans, man? That's coming up. You know what I'm saying? What's the next move?
Year the Wolf 2 was done in the dark. You know what I'm saying? February 23rd. Couple weeks, man. Pre-order the shorts. You go on my page, on the shirt. Excuse me. Go on my page, Amin 23. Now on Instagram or Twitter, on the page. Hit the link. You can pre-order them jumps right now. They hit. Everybody been asking me what's up with the new shirts that we had away before with the 23. I don't have one on right now, unfortunately. But I can show you what I'm talking about. Maybe edit that jump in there if you can.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you can see what it's working with, and just support the movement, man. Support a nigga that's really from here, that's really on with it on. You know what I'm saying? The music is what it is. It represents itself, like. And I ain't just talking, you feel what I'm saying? So, right. Shout out Shaq from the farms too. Shout out my nigga Red Dog from Uptown too. Shout out everybody, you know what it is.
Definitely.
So, yeah, but Amin, if we doing this Year the Wolf 2 was done in the dark.
Any features you got on there?
It's a dude from Dallas named T.Y.E. Harris, and I got my man YOLO on there, but that is all me. I'm singing, I'm rapping, I'm telling you stories.
Oh, you sing too?
I mean, I harmonize.
You harmonize, yeah.
I do with everybody. Nah, I'm joking. I do sing. You know what I'm saying? I do sing. You want to hear? You want to sample?
Huh?
You want to sample?
I said, yeah.
Nah, I ain't got much vocal rest, so I ain't gonna be able to do it right now. Just like probably the next jump we do, I'll be ready to give you a sample.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
Definitely going around and shit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we definitely. It's everything that you don't think it is, man. You gonna hear that shit, you gonna be like, damn. I'm pleasantly surprised. That's what I've heard a million times at this point. So,
right, definitely,
we ready to take this shit by storm.
You want to give the fans like a sample of some bars? You know what I'm saying? You want to give them a quick, like a sample from the album, freestyle, anything you want to do. You want to give them a quick sample?
When we get back in the whip, I'm gonna play some shit you can ride out to.
All right, shoot, definitely.
It's all respect. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on. My man out here by himself, real brother. You know what I'm saying? Came out this jump by himself. He coolin'. You know what I'm saying? We out here winning 8 real good. You know what I'm saying? Respect to the whole movement, your whole platform, man. Shout out to Heavy Hood News, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
We out here, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Whole time, man. Any shout outs over here, man? You got nothing to say? I didn't even go put the camera.
I go for in the streets, man. We here.
In the streets.
Yeah, shout out in the streets.
Yeah, he got something to say.
In the streets. Shout out in the streets. We'll talk.
Yeah. He got something to say. You know what I'm saying? All the time, though, man. Yeah, man. But we want that to go right there, man. Any last things you want to say? Any advice to the people and anything like that, man?
Hey, man, listen. Every preconceived notion that you have in your head when you look at me, or you hear it, or you see where a nigga from, get that shit out your head. Listen with an open heart, open mind. Pay attention to what's going on, because you're not knowing right now that you're looking at the next nigga, but you're looking at the next nigga. Just know that shit and remember where you heard that shit first at.
You heard right here.
You know, whatever you got in your head, get that shit out your head, man. Yeah. I don't know what type of ringtone that is.
Man, that's my alarm though.
Don't worry, okay, I got you. Yeah, it's all good.
It makes me get up. It makes me get up and want to change it ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing else is gonna do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, listen, we out here, man. We coming to bite fucking heads off, man. Just listen to this shit and know what's going on, man. You gonna know it when you hear it, man. You know the real thing when you hear the real thing, man. Mm-hmm. So, you know, respect to all my niggas that's doing bids, man. Anybody that's coming home this year, anybody that ain't coming home, it's just caught one. Man, hold your head, man. We out here, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely. It's your boy DMV Husband News, and we motherfucking count.